Okay, so I've been on this ride more times than I can count, and one thing I'll say is that they do keep a whole row of employees on the track constantly checking harnesses and other safety measures before the ride starts. From my experience, they're pretty thorough about it. That said, moving walkways can be tricky, and guests should be careful when stepping off them, especially if they aren't expecting it or feel rushed. This particular case focused on whether Universal Studios took the necessary precautions for guest safety. Now, I couldn't find a picture of Grandma, so enjoy this Alice-generated image of a grandma. Morrison's legal team argued in court that stopping the moving walkway would have been the simpler solution here, while Universal's defense pointed to surveillance footage suggesting that she was distracted when trying to step off. But the jury ultimately sided with Morrison, awarding her $7.25 million in damages. God damn, how come she gets on it once and gets $7 million? I've been on it like 100 times. I don't get like a dime? What if I fall out? This is a joke in case it really happens, Universal. It's not premeditated. Anyways, a safety expert from the Institute of Risk and Safety Analyses explained that moving walkways can make exiting unstable, especially when you're stepping onto stationary ground at an angle, which could have played a role in Morrison falling. Theme park injury statistics show that incidents like this are typically rare, but this case will inevitably raise questions about how parks handle accessibility and guest safety, particularly for older visitors and those with mobility concerns. Now, I would have to imagine that this was more of a slip-up than a deliberate disregard for safety. These rides run high capacity, and in fast-moving environments, it's possible that someone misstepped, literally and figuratively. Whether this was an isolated incident or a sign of a larger issue, it's a reminder for guests to be cautious when exiting rides. Professional theme park goer. That was the dumbest thing I've ever said, I'm sorry. You should tell me off in the comments for how stupid that was. Moving walkways can be unpredictable, and taking a second to steady yourself might be more important than it seems.